So when the ship left to go out to Wake Island, they were just there to be assigned, and they had one meal, I think, there. And when it got ready to go to Wake Island, they sent those two guys over to us. Wasn't long until they got a bomb on both sides of the building that morning. One side of the building was where 40% of the water for Fort Ogden comes from. It was an artesian well. And the other side of the building was they were building a naval dispensary, a small one there, because it was right alongside the strip. And so if somebody come in all shot up, they had the dispensary right close by. It was for the air group. And so it landed and it kicked a whole bunch of two-by-fours up on top of our roof. That's what the bomb did. Didn't bother our building at all. The other side hit where that artesian well was, and water went squirting way high. And so these two guys got baptized. I told them they got baptized that morning.
By fire and water.
Yeah. So that night, after it was all over, of course none of us had eaten all day. The little mess hall they were building also for the squadron. And so they put that in commission that night, and they served us hardtack and coffee. I didn't know what hardtack was. After that night, I never wanted any more of it. And where this was is within a half a block of where that Utah is still sunk. And that was just a mobile target. It was an old battleship, but they made a mobile target out of it.
So what did Admiral Halsey think when he got back with the Enterprise when he heard about his planes?
Huh?
What did Admiral Halsey think when he returned with the Enterprise when he heard about his planes getting shot down?
Oh, well, I don't know. I never heard that one.
How did you, what were you feeling at that time, Carl? It's got to be just an incredibly
I didn't know it was our planes at that time.
Well, sure, of course.
I was very happy that we shot that one down.
So, and then, exactly, and then
Well, then we felt very sad, naturally.
And how did you find out?
How did we find out?
Yes, sir.
I don't know, but, well, we were in an outfit that would find out because we were in the flag. And
Yeah, so news spread quick at that point.
it was pretty quick
How
for us.
sad. What a night.
What a night is right.
Yeah, so just keep talking, Carl. We still have 5 more minutes, please.
And, well, so then we had, the Enterprise couldn't come in. So she wasn't about to come in. So that was the night of the 7th. She didn't come in till the night of the 8th. And when she came in, there were destroyers or somebody dropping depth bombs in front of her as she was coming in. So there was we were still getting a lot of noise. And so she came in, and we had to get her in after dark, and we had to get her out before dawn. So we did. We worked all night the night of the 8th, getting her in, getting her loaded, unloaded, and loaded, and refueled, and turned around and back out to sea. So that was the reason he was lucky that he had us over there, because we were a ground crew for him. Even though there was only 4 or 5 of us, we were enough to accomplish and put things together. So we did. We got him in, and while we were loading and unloading him, well, he had broken wings, broken parts, and stuff. So we take them ashore, send them to overhaul and repair. And so that's the only way we could keep our spare parts going. And so anyway, So we did that. We got him, and then guess what happened? That was the night of the 8th. We got him in and got him out. As soon as we got him out, I jumped in my bunk there in the warehouse, with the 6-foot steel bunk, up off a concrete floor, and I don't know, it must have been at least 11 o'clock that night. Might have been 12, I don't know. And I got up there, and so I hadn't had a hell of a lot of sleep. And I didn't have any sleep the night of the 7th. I didn't have any amount to anything the night of the 6th either. So there's a 7th that went down, and now this is the 8th. So anyway, I jumped up in my bunk and I was snoring before I hit, I think. And guess next thing I knew, it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and they were waking me up, and I was face down in a pool of blood on the floor. And otherwise, during the night, I jumped out of my bunk and landed face down. Ruined 3 front teeth, cut my lip. I should have put in for a Purple Heart. I didn't. But it sure as hell was due to the conditions of war. And so I had dental problems the rest of my life because of that. But anyway, they couldn't take care of me at the Naval Air Station Dispensary because, my God, they had about 2,000 people lined up there dead off of those battleships and everything. Because the battleships were tied up. You could practically walk ashore from the main deck of those battleships to Fort Island. And
Yeah, let's go ahead and just.
so they were all blown up.
Let's let him talk exactly what he wants to talk
So
about.
how long did you spend on Fort Island then?
What?
How long did you spend on Fort Island?
Oh, me? Well, that was our base for the Enterprise, and
Oh, Carl, we're gonna interrupt and have your daughter give you a hug, because we have 1 more minute on my good camera. So she's gonna give you a quick hug,
okay, honey.
and then we'll switch to this camera.
Okay, Dad,
Okay.
you're doing real well. You've been through a lot, and you've been telling a good story.
I'm trying to tell an honest,
No, you are telling a good, honest
very
story.
honest story.
And he's got about 20 minutes left, and I know that you have a lot more to talk about. Do you want to talk about Guadalcanal, what you did after Pearl Harbor?
Well, I did that after Pearl.
So it's up to you what you feel is most important that you want to talk about for the next 20 minutes or so.
Well,
Guadalcanal, I know what the aviation
Well,
supply there. And,
yeah, because that goes right from Pearl. I got sent there.
Okay, why don't you talk about that? But there's 20 minutes more on the table.
Okay. Well, let me see. We shot down a plane. I wasn't a hero, that's for sure, and broke my teeth out. So then I stayed there, and my main job was working in that same warehouse, doing the same work, because we got other carriers. In other words, the Yorktown was on the East Coast, and they ordered it back to the West Coast. And so then we had the Yorktown and the Lexington and the Enterprise. And then it wasn't too long till we also got the Hornet.